Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, introducing the new, but not necessarily improved, HEBBLCAST.
Hello, welcome to Hebble.
Oh, hang on a second. What are you doing with the fingers, Johnny?
Oh, I thought it would look professional if I counted down from 5.
So we're going to do that countdown. Right, go on, do it again. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So, right, go. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to HEBBLCAST. Excuse the dog in the background. He wants to be part of HEBBLCAST as well.
Don't blame him.
Truth is, it's not even my dog. We can start that again. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to HEBBLCAST. We've been away for what seems ages because we have been away for ages. The fucking dog, I'm going to... Shoot that dog. God damn you, you little bastard.
Ah, Fido.
I fucking hate that dog. Anyway, we're going to see, because, you know, we can... That's really fucking loud. I'm here with my new co-host, Johnny Brown. Say hello, Johnny Brown.
Hello, Johnny Brown.
You might be wondering what happened to Martin. It's a sad story.
Legally, we're not allowed to talk about it yet.
But we are going to talk about it anyway. He died from a really bad case of gonorrhea. Yeah. It was sad, but we shared out all his models, and everyone's happy. Shut the fuck up, you little furry bastard.
But then we have to add that in beforehand.
No, we don't. We just carry on, because what we did is we stopped, and then we're carrying on, and we can say, new theme music to Hebble.
Yeah.
What about those kazoos?
I fucking love a kazoo.
Who doesn't love a kazoo? Do you know who doesn't love a kazoo?
That dog.
That dog doesn't love kazoos. You know who does love a kazoo?
Who?
Joe. So I think we should say, hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
That was terrible. Let's
That was
do it
awful.
again.
I was going to do a countdown. You didn't even look at my fingers. You looked at the screen.
See, the problem with the countdown is that's for professionals.
Hi, Joe.
There you go. See,
There
we
we
got
go.
that done.
Well,
Yeah, I suppose that's one thing Martin did do better.
what?
Was be more in time with things. Anyway,
Really?
there's no point talking about him anymore.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's
Rip.
in the past.
Rest in peace.
So tell us what this new season of Hebble brings, Jonathan Brown.
Well, this is Hebble 25, bitches, and you know what that means. It's time for a change. Every 25 years, people change. We have got some autumnal weather. I like the word autumnal. And some luxury stadiums.
Before we go to the stadiums,
Yeah.
you know, in the autumn,
Yeah.
leaves fall from the trees.
Yeah.
The weather starts to turn a little.
You got
Winter creeping in.
cold bones.
Yeah, and you know what helps guard against coldness?
Affordable gas and electricity bills.
But under Labour, we're not getting those. So,
True.
to be fair, we didn't get them under the Conservative Party either. Just not to be party political or anything like that. I almost couldn't say party political. So that's fine. But what does guard against the cold and is affordable
Is
Hebble hats.
Hebble hats. That's right. Hebble hats.
Hats for Hebble.
And they're warm.
And they're orange.
And they're only 15 Great British pounds as of time of recording.
And they couldn't be any more orange.
They are very orange.
Really orange. So, if you want a Hebble hat, all you have to do is visit the website www.hebblehat.com and you can pick up a website. If you type that in and you can't find a website, call www.hebblehat.com, message Johnny Brown and he will sort you out with a Hebble hat.
They are limited while stocks last.
And, you know, if they sell well, they'll be less limited than they are now.
Exactly. That's the way sales work.
Yeah. So, in a very professional manner, moving on. Let's run through the players. Who is actually playing in Hebble this time round?
Well, this season, I should say, we've got both of ourselves. The wonderful Gavin and the wonderful Johnny, of course.
Let's not go too far. We've got Gavin and Johnny.
Correct. We also have James, JKS,
rejoining. Back.
He's back. The boys are back in town.
To be fair, he never actually went away.
Did he not?
No, he's like the gonorrhea that killed Martin.
Oh, shit.
Never actually went.
Oh, just stuck around. Real sneaky git, you could say.
Yeah.
Dirty player.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's JKS.
There's
Who
JKS.
else is there?
We've got Alex back again. Alex Mario.
Yeah. I like to think of him as the hairiest man in Hebble.
Is he really?
It looks like he's wearing a jumper.
Do you know he has a trained cat? It's trained that if you play at his house, this cat will jump on the board mid-game and only hit your models, not his.
That's a cunning plan. I've got a child that does that, but, you know, they're more expensive.
Really works out. They are. And, you know, everyone says a child's not just for Christmas, but a cat is.
No, you can put them both in a freezer and they'll last a year.
Especially if you put the Hebble hat on them.
Yes, with a Hebble hat on, they'll last even longer.
We've also... This must be an administrative error, but we've got Martin listed in the league. I thought he was dead.
I think it's his ghost.
Oh, the ghost of Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fair enough. We've got Ian Affill.
Yes.
I don't know how he's got time for this with the busyness that is running an online league as well, but, you know, he's playing.
Was there an online league?
Apparently.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
I never got to play in that.
Oh. Well, me neither.
Moving
on. We've also got JBW.
JBW.
Oh, he's a resident player. He's always there.
Always there.
Like syphilis.
Not like gonorrhea.
No.
Okay.
Gonorrhea kills you and then disappears.
Syphilis is not good for you either.
Depends how much you've got. And if you have a Hebble hat, it will protect you.
No, it won't. Okay, who else we got?
And then we got Cam.
We don't want to talk about him. Let's not give him any airtime.
No, minimal airtime for Cam. Oh.
Cam is the worst man in Hebble. Bad guy. Hebble bad guy.
He literally is the buy round. That's what they call him.
I don't call him that.
Oh.
I can't tell you what I call him.
Oh, not on air?
No. Not at all.
You're writing it down. I don't think... We're going to have to burn that piece.
Well, that's how you spell it.
God.
Indeed. So, those are our players. Now, obviously, because Hebble is so... It goes worldwide these days. If you wanted to get involved with a Hebble Online League, please don't hesitate to contact us through our Hebble Facebook page and just drop us a line. We'll sort you out in the league as well. Maybe even sort you out with some merch. Obviously not free. We're not made of money. But yeah, drop us a line. Let's make Hebble grow. Hebble arms around the world.
Yeah, I like that. Hebble outreach program. Except we're not providing any outreach or any support. We will literally just take your money and entertain you.
We will literally just take your money.
Oh, yeah,
entertainment promises a lot. Johnny says we've got to record things a different way today, everybody. So let's give it a go. He wants to record everything in one hit, no pauses, doesn't want a gap in anything. He's been here 2 minutes and he's fucking taking over.
Running the show, Raw Dog, Red Eye Hebble.
Let's not call it that. It's disgusting.
Anyway, I think after what's going to be a short ad break, we're going to talk about our teams.
So have we got to do the ad break now, or now?
No, we had it in post.
Farblast and Sons Ordnance Solutions. Start your season off with a bang for all your ordnance solutions and needs. Give us a ring at 054321 boom!
Right. Okay. So
This year's
what are
Hebble.
you putting your thumbs up for again now? Oh, you want us to pause? Right. Dramatic pause.
Cool. That was the pause. Welcome back from that ad break. I'm sure that ad was riveting.
I don't think it was about rivets. That was good. That was. I liked that. See, I bring a
Teams.
I bring something.
You bring a lot.
Bring something.
A lot of what it is, I don't know, but you bring a lot
I
of
bring a lot of it. Good. Teams in Hebble this season. What have we got?
We've got like an actual massive spread this year.
Well,
If
you say
wanna
massive
take us
spread.
through.
It's not massive.
It
We've got
is.
2 vampire teams.
Yeah.
That is after our excursion to the UKTC, I have no doubt. We've got a Chaos Dwarf team. That person's obviously got their head screwed on. What a legend they are. 1 Lizardman team. 1 Norse team. I bet that person's a dirty, salty lot. Ugh. 1 Corn team. So that person is, asking for a kick in. A Skaven team, so want to score touchdowns, and a human team, so boring and vanilla.
But it's JKS, so it's okay.
What? Who's got a human
Humans.
team?
JKS.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Did you think more of him?
No. No, I didn't think any more of him than that. I thought you'd be the Skaven team.
That's JBW.
JBW Skaven.
Yeah, the trans rats. That's what he's called them, not me.
Oh,
I mean, JKS is the fighting cocks,
he does love a cock.
and he does love fighting them.
Yeah. Well, don't say that on air, because you'll
What?
get arrested. It's illegal to fight birds in this country.
I wasn't talking about birds.
Oh.
And he does it all while wearing a Hebble hat.
Shameless placement. So now at the point of starting this, we've got all these teams laid out in front of us, and they're pretty standard. But there is, I believe, a shameless member of Hebble who suggested during the creation stage that he was going to play some dark and evil trickery
Dubious tricks.
on his fellow league players.
His Hebble brothers.
What sort of dirty
I think this
dirty
man,
bastard would do this?
I think he is a sneaky player and a dirty git.
I think he needs to be outed for his crimes.
He does.
Right,
And you know
well-
what he was going to do?
You tell us.
I'm not going to name any names,
Don't name any names.
but he was going to hire 2 beer boars.
Well,
two-
that definitely won't make it clear who we're talking about.
Complete anonymity.
Yeah,
in this,
absolutely.
right?
Because you can't go on tour play and work out who is playing the Norse
No,
team.
because it's not like there's only one Norse team.
No, absolutely not.
Exactly. And it's not like there's only 8 players.
And what was he going to do?
He was going to hire, in his starting 11, 2 beer balls. And you go,
Hang on, that seems fine.
yeah,
I mean,
It's within
not
the rules.
not the best choices.
no. Not to only start with 11 players
Yeah,
and 2 of them be beer balls. Why would you do that?
don't know, but it sounds odd.
It does, doesn't it? But then he was going to suffer, suffer through game 1. And game 2, before it begins, he was going to fire those beer balls.
Dirty tricks.
Yeah, to bring himself down to 9 players deliberately.
So, and then gain.
2 Norse linemen journeymen, who are worth 50k, I might add, and a beer ball, not worth that much.
And keep the other money back.
Yeah,
Filthy.
yeah. So
Who's he playing game 2?
Well, I don't think, thankfully, that he did it in the end.
But who was he
Well,
playing game 2?
Game 2 was going to be you.
What? This shameless act Do you know what? I want us to call him out. I'm putting down my drink. That bang, sorry, was me putting down my drink and sitting up really straight. I want him to be called out so everybody can... I'm pointing a finger at him. Well, it's at the microphone, actually. Yep. But call him out, Johnny.
It was Cam.
Disgusting.
Scottish as well.
He's not Scottish.
Well, technically he is.
How is he
Cameron MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod.
He's from Harlow.
Yeah, but...
He's not Scottish, he's English.
Yeah, true.
And you'd expect nothing less of an Englishman.
Perfidious Brits.
Terrible. No, not Brits. Englishman.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Terrible.
Can't group us all together.
No, shouldn't be grouped together. I mean, you could group us together, but that would be wrong as well.
It'd be some sort of weird United Kingdom, wouldn't it? And that just wouldn't
could never have that. No. So, the teams, as they are, I suppose, will do battle over the next few weeks, and then one champion will be raised on shoulders high.
He's actually holding his hands up right now.
And we will crown them in magnificence.
I don't know where the crown came from, but he's got one, and I am scared.
Sorry, I was just envisaging myself being raised above people's heads.
Wait, so you think you're going to be champion?
No, I was worried for people's backs.
Ah, fair. We could do it in a chair.
I think some sort of lift might be better.
A hoist.
Yeah. Just for people's safety, really.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. And, you know what else you can do for safety while you're working hoist equipment?
Well, you should be wearing some sort of protective gear, surely.
That's right. A Hebble hat.
A Hebble hat, you say?
Yeah, they're not actually rated for safety, but you will look really cool when you get crushed.
Plus, they're really orange, so you will stand out. Yeah, for sure.
Minimal risk of being crushed or mutilated and
it doesn't
up on a live leak video.
Not true, because it doesn't stop any of those things happening. It just makes you stand out once it's been done to you.
Yeah, so we can see you in the video clearly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Don't let enchanted traps or cursed relics ruin your adventure. Mystic Fortress Assurance provides top-notch coverage for all your escapades. Whether you're battling undead hordes or simply surviving a local Blood Bowl match, we ensure that no unforeseen events leave you in financial ruin. Sign up now at magicalfortress.com and use code FortressSafe for a 15% discount on your first payment, because every quest deserves a secure foundation. Right then, we move on to some new rules. Now,
fancy new rules indeed.
One of the main reasons that Johnny is with me today is that I haven't actually read any of the new rules. And so, don't know what they are or what they do. But I know they've got something to do with weather and the stadiums that we play in this season.
You're not far off.
Do they actually have something to do with...
They do. They have something to do with the weather and also the stadiums in which we play in.
Now, I do know that you spent time writing these things out.
I did.
Yeah.
On their Facebook Hebble Coaches page. That's HEBBL. Hebble.
Strong.
COACHES.
Yeah.
Coaches.
Yeah.
PAGE. Page.
To keep up with the barking... There he is again. Motherfucker.
On cue. Yeah.
I hate that dog. Yeah, here we go. So this is really going to need editing.
That's all right. The autumn weather table, right?
Okay,
you know what it is, autumn. We spoke about it before, saying why you should get a Hebble hat. It's a bit cold, it's a bit nippy, there's winds, there's coldness, it's chill. There's also skeletons on one day in autumn. That's kind of scary, isn't it? And pumpkins. And ghosts.
Only if you believe in that kind of stuff. Or if you've got a necromantic team.
Exactly, or in a shambling undead team.
No, just necromantic. Anyway, carry on.
So, we've got a new 2d6 table, which replaces the normal weather table and will be in effect for the whole of this league.
I should probably have printed that out then.
Why?
Did we do that in our game?
We did, but Torplay rolled for it automatically. Because Tour Play handles the weather and the stadiums.
Tour Play, everybody's Blood Bowl friend.
Not sponsored. Wish we were.
Tour Play, everybody's Blood Bowl friend. Because if we keep doing that...
Then they might sponsor us.
Yeah.
And then we can make more Hebble hats. And we can buy that Hebble yacht we've been talking about. And then we can escape the charges.
Let's ignore that statement. And also, let's not put all our money in Hebble hats. We should expand.
Yeah. Yeah, no one would do that.
Yes. No.
Anyway.
Only a fool.
The season. Let me take you through the Weber table.
I wish you would, because this is not...
This is pulling out a little bit.
Yeah, go on in.
Right. So the first result is obviously a 2, because 2d6 you can't roll a 1. We've got a leaf-strewn pitch.
Ooh, this sounds picturesque.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine all the orange and yellow leaves across the pitch. Bad thing is, in Blood Bowl, you want someone to hit the ground hard, right? These leaves, they're sort of like a soft pillow to land on. So what actually happens is, when a player falls down or is knocked over, when you make an armour roll, the armour roll's at -1. It's not like Mighty Blow.
My goodness me. Did you hear the screams of the terrified children in the background?
I think that was a child that fell outside the leaf-strewn pitch and hit the normal hard floor.
Yeah, so when you say -1, you don't mean take away another one. You effectively mean like add 1.
Armour 8+ becomes Armour 9+, effectively.
Right, okay.
Well,
Good.
that's going to be a pain for punchy teams when that comes up.
Or not a pain.
Yeah.
Anyway, what happens on a 3?
It's a bit of a chill. So during the end of drive sequence, there's actually a -1 on recovery from KOs. So you only recover on a 5 or a 6.
That's crazy good.
That is brutal. Yeah.
I like that.
Perfect conditions is, it's a perfect autumn afternoon.
And what's that cover? What rolls?
4 to 10 as normal.
That just tells me that you were lazy as fuck and you couldn't be bothered to split those things down and come up with decent things.
Or that I didn't write these, and these came from a Spike magazine that had an autumn weather table.
Oh, is that actually what you've done?
Yeah.
Okay. I am less impressed than I was before.
Let's keep up the facade.
I actually thought you had gone away and thought about these things, and given
God,
it.
just you wait until the winter season. You're going to be blown away.
I genuinely thought you had written these. I was like, well done, Johnny. I feel bad for not putting in as much work as you have. And it turns out you're just a thief.
Oh, goodness. I am. A shameless thief. At least I admitted it.
Anyway.
I didn't claim that I'd written them.
No. Better tell me what happens on an 11 that somebody else has written.
Pouring rain.
That's a bit boring, isn't it?
Well, it is, until you realise it's a -1 modifier to pick up the ball, catch the ball, or to interfere with a pass. Because, interfering with passes is so easy.
Yeah, anyone can do it.
Just roll a 6.
Aye. Well, you still do it on a 6 then, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Pointless.
And then 12 is a bit of a complicated one.
No, it's not. This happens after a heavy curry.
It does. Strong wind. So, if it wasn't for the winds, it would be a lovely day. The ball doesn't deviate normally. Instead, after placing the kick, the coach of the kicking team rolls a D8 to determine the direction in which the wind is going to blow. Hopefully away from me. Next, place the throw-in template over the square in which the kick was placed, with the central arrow, 3 to 4, pointing in the direction of the wind. The kick will then deviate in this direction, but it moves D8 squares rather than D6.
Can I just throw something out there to you, right?
Of course you can.
So, initially, I know I said that I hadn't read it.
Yep.
I hadn't.
Right.
And in looking at it on the phone, I thought I was so proud of you for putting that much effort and using,
Yep.
the really great sort of vocabulary that is based on Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
And now I'm disappointed that you took it off someone else.
Yep.
And in reading that, or you reading that to me, it's very long-winded.
It is. If I'd wrote it, it would have been 4 words.
Yeah.
Wind blow, ball go.
Ball blows over there. The ball over there. Stick
I
the
think that was more than 4 words.
stick
Yeah.
stick the sideline thing on and roll a d8.
That's definitely less winded than...
Yeah, but that's it's just plain though. You know what's going on then, don't you?
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, the
No room
above
for
weather table.
Will be used for all games this season.
All right.
Yeah.
And that happens automatically on TourPlay now.
It does. It's built into TourPlay. TourPlay rolls the weather for you.
Did you have to load that in?
Yeah, but you know, it just automatically does it when you start the game. It's an admin burden, not a player burden. So.
And that's where the burden should be placed, is on you as admin.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
good.
where it feels.
Excellent.
Right between the shoulder blades, like a heavy pressing, crushing.
Hebble
weight.
hat.
Yeah. Except Hebble hats don't crush you. They're wonderful. Buy one today.
Quite light. Very warm.
They are. My head is actually burning, but I've
but-
had it stitched into my skull for branding purposes.
Yeah, it's good. So, is that all of the news about the weather and stuff, or is there anything else?
On the weather, that's all there is. And the stadiums, well, I'm not going to give too much away about them. But you'll find out as we go through. And each round, they get announced. Like, this round was a reputation for a spectacle. That's round 1.
But what you're saying is that you spent a lot of time writing those yourself. You know, all the different stadiums and things like that for this season.
If you are taking it that I am the writer of Blood Bowl and Spike magazines, then yeah, we can go with that.
So what you did is you took material out of one place and put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's all supported on TourPlay. It's automatic.
TourPlay for your Blood Bowl needs.
Yeah.
Right. So you didn't do the work for the stadium either.
No.
So when you said to me, "I've done it all,"
I clicked the buttons.
right?
I selected stadiums, drop down, and I selected a certain type of stadium. It's not too difficult to work out if you have 2 brain cells to see which ones they are. And I set a weather table as well.
That noise you can hear, the buzzing, is death occurring.
That's who didn't pay for a Hebble hat.
Yeah, it's death occurring. Poor thing. She-lobbers claimed another victim. That's the massive spider that lives
Yeah.
behind my house.
It can't claim that dog though, sadly.
I reckon he could probably try. It's a
Yeah.
big, it's
Yeah.
a big spider. Anyway, moving on. Have we got anything else to talk about?
We do, actually.
What have we got to talk about?
Well, we, in HEBBLCAST tradition, I say we, meaning myself and you now, because Martin's gone, rest in peace.
Hang on.
Yes, sorry.
Put the Hebble hat back on. Right, we're over it. Carry on.
That was a nice rendition of a kazoo, Last Grace.
Who doesn't love a kazoo?
Only a real sicko wouldn't like kazoos.
Yeah. There's got to be something wrong with you if you don't. Anyway, you were saying.
Normally, we would place bets on the games for the week, or maybe like a favourable team of who we think might take the championship.
Yeah?
Yeah. So tell me, who do you think is going to be the Hebble champ of this season 25? Last season was Martin. The season before that was Cam. Ugh, I know, right? Double. Who's going to win this one?
Me.
You.
Didn't take much thinking about. I'm going to win.
I mean, you're off to 1 win already. You know.
Don't say that.
Why?
Because that's completely going to spoil the bets that we do later on and who's
What,
going to win
you
what
bet that
game.
you're going to beat me?
But
Well-
I'm gonna win this whole thing. Me and my Chaos Dwarves.
You know what? Good luck to you.
You saying that like you don't believe that I'm gonna win.
I am entirely neutral. I do not have a favourite for who's going to win.
You're a liar.
It's probably going to be Martin, isn't it?
No.
Really?
Yeah. The best thing about this season is that he's gonna, because he's playing vampires,
Yeah.
he's gonna get one game where he's gonna eat his own team, and it's gonna upset him, and then the next game he's gonna eat more of his team, and I'm gonna love that. And the only thing that's gonna stop me winning this whole thing
Yeah.
is if, number one, he doesn't eat his own team,
Mm-hmm.
and number two, if Cam buys another pig and then fires both pigs. And if he does, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm going to kick him in the bollocks.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then you're going to make him eat the beer pig models, right?
No, I'm going to melt his team.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would do that too, to be fair.
Yeah.
But thankfully he said he's not doing that, so that's
Good,
okay.
because it's wrong.
It
also, because we've got 2 vampire teams, right?
Yep.
I know this is going off the topic a little bit.
Yep.
But you also highlighted to me some bullshit thing that vampire players are now suggesting. So can you put it out on HEBBLCAST, please?
So there's the inclination that when a player is prone, they lose skills. Or they don't have their skills when they're prone. Which in theory means that a prone vampire doesn't have bloodlust.
Isn't it a trait, though?
Yeah, but it's still a skill.
You don't lose.
It still comes under
No,
skills.
that's bullshit. I'm not having that.
I would agree.
Because you can't choose...
To
you
put it
can't-
out there before you
can't
say
choose
this.
to upgrade. When you skill up, you can't choose bloodlust,
Correct.
right? So it is something that is applied to the model because it goes with that fucking thing. It's like you can't choose to have no hands,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
Look at me knowing something about a skill set that I don't know anything about. You've gone for the rulebook.
Yeah, I've got a rulebook.
You can't choose these skills, so therefore they are applied. So,
I
vampire
agree.
players playing in our league, let's be known. And not just in our league, in all leagues. I don't care who you are.
That's right.
Vampires suffer bloodlust all the time.
I would like to point out I didn't try and pull
Just-
this bullshit before
Just
anyone
like
points a finger at me.
all ogres have got
Bonehead.
bonehead, unless they're star players.
Or
Yeah. Or
Moving on.
Just like all trolls are really stupid.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, not all trolls, but the ones that are on all the teams I play. For sure. So, yeah. Vampire players, fucking pull your heads up your asses and get on with it. Suck it up and don't try and win all the games. Just have some fun. So, like I said, I'm going to win Hebble this year. I
Yep.
can't see anyone else doing it. You think who's going to win Hebble this year?
it begrudges me to say it, but Martin.
Fucking hell. Look. Let's go back and do this again. All you've got to do is say, Gav, I agree with you. I think you're going to walk it. Right? I'll even do the counting you in thing, right?
Okay,
Look,
yeah,
right?
the fingers.
Right?
Use
5
the other
fingers.
hand, that's the hand you chopped up.
5 fingers. I can still bend that finger. 5 fingers. Ready?
Yep.
5, 4.
I think Martin's going to win the...
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, I fucked it again.
Yeah, well, if you actually think Martin's going to win, you're going to be sorely upset. Because it's going to be me. And I told you to say it was going to be me. But, you know, I'm sick and tired of saying when's going to be my time. Now is my time. I'm taking it back from me. Right. So, other bets. Let's bet on round 1 game. So, who is playing who? So we got Martin against
Ian.
Ian Ethel.
Yep.
I want Ian to beat Martin.
That is Corn versus Vampires, just to throw it out there for those of you that haven't looked at who's got what team in.
You should, and if you haven't looked, look for Hebble on Tourplay. Tourplay for all your Blood Bowl needs.
Hebble 25.
Yes. I don't care. I want the glass hammer of Ian Ethel's team. What's it called?
Corn's Cardinals with a K.
He could have had a better team name.
He could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What corn names could you have come up with?
Lambs to the slaughter, and you use all sheep models, and they all look the same for every positional. And you take them to a NAF-sanctioned tournament.
Not that
and
you're
then,
bitter.
And then you play, and then your opponent goes, "Oh, what model's that?" And you go, "Oh, the ones with the horns are Cornagors." And you go, "Okay, that's good. That's good." And then you go to score a touchdown to win the game, and he points out that this model that doesn't have horns is a Cornagor.
It doesn't matter, right? But as you say, so lambs to the slaughter. Skulls for his throne. That's probably a good one as well.
Yeah, no. Bowling for blood
Yeah,
rather than bowling for soup.
yeah.
I like
A
that.
little bit corny. I like that. That's a good one. I love a pun team
Yep.
name.
Or
It's good.
serial killer.
Yes,
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
All of which would have been.
Corneria.
Eh,
Yeah.
I'd rather give that one a swerve.
Yeah, I don't think I want
so
to go
those are good team names.
Yeah.
Maybe something to think about in the future. Yes, I think the glass hammer of Ian's team will come down and strike.
Or shatter, like Khorne usually do with their low armour and lots of frenzy.
Yeah, it's a possibility. I also, like I said, want to see Martin's team eat itself. I'd love to see his face when they self-destruct.
Well, Martin actually does have more high-strength players than the Khorne team. He's gone for the 4.
How many warriors has Ian gone with?
I think, looking at the roster,
There's 2 there.
he's only gone for 3.
3?
He's only gone for 3 Bloodseekers.
Has he got a blood spawn?
No.
So 3.
He's got 2 Cornagors,
Yeah,
3 Bloodseekers,
yeah.
7
Numbers.
Marauders,
Yeah.
and 3 rerolls. So he's gone for the rerolls over having another Bloodseeker.
That might be a mistake.
I
Also,
think so too.
Did you know that warriors in a Khorne team dodge on 4s, not 3s?
Oh,
I found that out when I played Khorne. I was most upset it cost me a win.
yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. Again, I hadn't read the team before I'd played it and just assumed, like all Chaos Warriors, they dodged on 3+.
It's just like Movement 8 Bretonnian Blitzers.
Yes, but again, we won't talk about that because that happened between you and I'm not bitter about it at all.
Yeah.
No.
I'd also, on the topic of team names, Martin's team name is the Dark City Stokers. Does this mean they're from Stoke-on-Trent? The aforementioned Dark City of the UK.
He spelt strokers wrong.
Ah.
That's what it is.
They like stroking.
Yeah.
Ah.
Dark City strokers. So we need to,
That's how we got gonorrhea.
as an admin,
Yeah.
we need to go back in and change that.
We can sort that out.
Okay,
at
what's
some
the
point.
score going to be in that game, do you think? You think Martin's going to win because you
I do.
love Martin.
I can see it being a 2-0 in favour of the Vamps. I think with the ability to hypno-gaze, smash a cage, he's got more strength. I just see the Vamps taking it away. Martin's only got the 1 movement 8. But I think, overall...
So you think 2-0?
He's going to put
I'm
the
going to
Khorne
say
down and score.
I'm going to say 2-1 win for Ian.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my bet locked in here. Okay. Who's playing next?
We've got JBW versus Cam, which is Norse versus Skaven, which is
It's not healthy for Skaven.
This is Skaven without a Rat Ogre as well. So I can see this being.
They're still going to
brutal.
score though, aren't they?
They're going to score. There's nothing you can do to stop 3 gutter runners because
What? You could kill them.
you can try.
You could kill them. First game.
The Norse team has got a Yeti and 2 Ulfs as well. So
He's going to try and be punchy.
yeah, but he's only got 11 players in this Norse team, so he could quite easily get put down. Only armor 8. And no skills on those Ulferners and Yetis. You know what the first block, double 2 dice block of the game, the result is going to be?
Double both down. Skull both down.
Yeah, skull
Standard.
both down, double both down.
Yeah, standard.
That's the way it goes.
So what's the score?
I've got a feeling the Skaven are going to score easily when it's their half, but I think they're going to struggle outside of that. I think it's either going to be...
No, you can't have either going to be. You have to pick a score.
Alright, I'm going to put it down 2-1 in favour of the Norse.
I'm going 1-1 draw.
Really?
Yeah. Skaven will score on their drive, then they'll get the shit kicked out of them,
Yep.
and
Your computer
concede.
disagrees.
Oh, it just made a beep. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then,
What's the next game after that?
well, we've got Alex versus JKS with the
What's-
humans versus lizardmen.
Humans versus Lizardsmen.
Yeah.
Dragon Force. I quite like that as a team name.
That's
That's a decent name.
I
What's,
like Fighting Cocks. That's a good name. And I like it in general too.
Yes, you do. I think this is quite a closely matched thing. I'm gonna throw it out there that it might even be a 1-1 draw.
Do you really think so? I think their match might last 3 hours, 35 minutes and 28 seconds.
That's a long ass match.
That is really
Who takes that
fucking
long to play Blood Bowl?
People who are fighting with their cock every turn, I suppose.
Yeah, okay.
They're dragging their force.
That's terrible. But okay. Yeah. I think there's going to be a couple of casualties as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's going to be a bloody game.
Yeah.
oddly in favour of the humans.
That is odd that it might happen that way.
But then it is a lizard man team with 1 chameleon, 4 skinks, and then just 6 Saurus blockers. It's a pretty standard lineup.
That's a standard.
It is. I like the Crocs though. I like him. I like the prehensile tail.
Yeah, but that's the first purchase.
It is. And, he's probably going to be about halfway there.
But what we haven't mentioned is the highlight of the round, where you and I are going to play. Now, I'm not going to do you wrong here. I'm going to beat you, and I've got to say that I'm going to beat you because I said I'm going to win it all. I'm taking it all back for me. And now I'm playing Chaos Dwarves. Some people foolishly think that Chaos Dwarves are a 1 touchdown team.
Did someone say that?
Someone said that to me fairly recently. 1 touchdown per game. I'm telling you now, I'm scoring at least 2.
I heard that about a vampire team, that they're only allowed to score 1.
I heard vampire teams are really rubbish if you kill the vampires.
If you knock them all out, I would say specifically, if you do 9 KOs and 2 injuries over the course of a game, I think the vampires get a bit crippled.
Yeah,
because thralls are a bit shit.
Well, you say that, right? But I think that the thralls are the heartbeat of a vampire team.
Quite literally, they are. They are like that? The blood in the veins.
Yeah. It's a solid choice. And I think if you can just negate hypnogaze and sort of then panel beat those strength vampires. I think if it was me, that's what I would try and do. And I reckon I'm going to take a 2. I'd be 2-0 up quite easily, I think, against you.
Yeah.
But rather than be some sort of douchebag who just stalls out for 2-0, I'd play a bit. I'd let you have your chance. I'd show my defending
time in
prowess.
The sun, sadly.
Time in the sun, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what I do. I think I'd also foul a lot.
Yeah, me too. I think you would probably do it on turn 16. You're the kind of person to turn 16 foul.
Talking about turn 16 fouls, a good friend of ours at Charlie Victor, he's a big fan of a turn 16 foul. And so you can even get a badge that talks about turn 16 fouling along with some of his other amazing products. Yep. No product placement there at all. Just a fan of them, especially the skill rings.
The skill rings are great.
Don't mind the case as well.
Yeah, case. Ooh, I don't know about cases.
I quite like
conflicting interest there. They're quite expensive for what they are.
Oh,
so
don't be like
keep your
that.
eyes peeled because there could be a Hebble case on the way.
All right, but I still like his cases.
You've got to like ours more. I've put my life savings into these.
I haven't got one of our cases though.
Well, you will when they exist. It's
right.
a prototype at the moment.
Okay.
It's with Tesla.
Okay. So, like I said, for all your Blood Bowl needs, you did have tour play, and you still have, but now you got a bit of Charlie Victor as well. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
You got to celebrate our community, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah.
Hebble reaches across the world.
Arms around the world, we said. Arms and legs.
Ooh.
Straddling the world.
We are straddling the world.
Straddling the world.
Good
so
heavens.
that's the game.
That's your bet.
Well, that's the safe bet. That's the.
Some would say the almost like a foresight. Bet. Like an accurate bet. Yeah.
Like
guaranteed.
Like I've gone into the future, seen what's happening,
or
and just written it down.
Bet.
Yeah. So what's your bet?
I think I'm going to win 7-0.
You think your vampires are going to win 7-0?
Yeah. I can't see anything happening. Their armor 9+. It shouldn't break, and definitely shouldn't be loads of KOs throughout the game. I think I'm going to hypnogaze you every single time I want to do it. I think I'm going to just be throwing the ball around. You're not going to be able to jump up and intercept it at all.
Yeah.
It's so unlike Chaos. It's just so short. How would a Chaos Dwarf intercept the throw?
Well, I wouldn't do it with a Chaos Dwarf.
Well, what would you do it with?
I would get the Minotaur to throw up a Hobgoblin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But what Minotaur? There's just a token on the field and you forget that he's in your team.
Yeah. Let's not talk about things like that. And so, thank you for that, child in the background.
Yeah.
That's the bets done. That's the first games. We've talked about the weather
Should we talk about what's coming up? Round 2?
We could save round 2 for round 2.
As you rally the team for another epic match, make sure you're celebrating your victories and drowning your defeats with the finest brew in all the league. Bloodfeiser beer. Yeah.
I mean, we could
say what's going to happen, not a bet, but just say,
Okay,
who's going to be playing next. I mean, you've got your favourite person. You're playing Cam.
Evil person that he is.
JKS is playing against Martin.
I hope he beats him.
I mean, it's going to be an interesting one. Humans Vamps.
It's probably not going to be that interesting because Martin's playing.
Yeah, true.
With his cold, hard dice roll cup. Shaky, 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 bang. Oh, look, it's a 5. Pick it up. Shaka, 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 shaka. Bang. Oh, look, it's a 5. Shaka, 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 shaka.
Almost like Martin is back from the dead
look,
in the room.
It's a 5. All the time.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, we've got Ian Affield versus JBW. That's an interesting one. Corn v Skaven. That's 2 bashy teams in a row for Skaven. The only thing that's worse is if somehow he was going to be playing against the Chaos Dwarf team straight after that.
Yeah, that'd be really bad for him.
Thankfully, he's not.
No. Anyway.
And then we've got me versus Alex. And it's an interesting one.
I think, because I also think in our game, you might lose a vampire really badly. So
I hadn't forgotten that.
So I think you're going to be a vampire down.
But still be 11 players.
Yeah, but I think you're going to be a vampire down. I think that's definitely getting you inducements, but...
I mean, I'm 70k up on him if we go into the game as it is, and he doesn't hire anyone. That's a keg.
And let's face facts, you could have done with that keg. Oh, I mean, you could do with that keg.
I think
in our game,
I've summoned Mystic Meg.
You can't stop.
Sorry.
You can't use Mystic Meg because it's a person. And you can't use real people.
Okay.
As things, so you have to come up with Mystic
Foresight Felicity.
Felicity Foresight. That's better. Yeah.
Felicity Foresight. Calling on the spirits, I foresee in your game that you will have a tennis elbow afflicted vampire, and he will be a thrower, and henceforth shall be known as Elvis the weak elbowed.
Or fired.
Yep, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that sort of sums up what's happening in the first little bit that we've got going on in Hebble.
Yeah.
Like I said, don't be strangers. Jump on the Facebook group, drop us a line, buy some Hebble merch, and if you do fancy coming to play some Hebble online, let us know. We'll get people involved.
I mean, we are looking into the possibility of a little one-day event for Hebble.
Yes, but we're not going to tell you too much until we can get some more details sorted, but keep an eye out for it. Yeah. Hebble one day in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
My face. That kind of concludes the first HEBBLCAST back. It feels strong. It feels powerful. It feels like it could be a complete waste of time for a lot of people.
Yep, us included.
Yes, us included. We are now going to bugger off and eat copious amounts of chicken wings, which I think we deserve. The spices are pouring out of the kitchen as we speak. So, I've been Gavin.
And I've been Johnny.
And we have been
the
HEBBLCAST.
That one?